I'm the Virgo Queen, here to awaken the divine consciousness. I do Mother Peace Tarot and astrological readings, and this weekly weather forecast is for the collective consciousness for September 18th to September 25th. So when I first look at a reading, I look at the heart of the matter, and the first card is the significator, which is reverse Fool. So, Fool is a major arcana and it is part of our soul evolution. And the Fool is the zero that we begin with. So, it is the beginning of a new journey. And since this full moon in Pisces with the lunar eclipse has us leaving completely, shed of the old and a feeling of newness in this life, we are willing to move forward moment to moment. Yet, since the Fool is reversed, we are a bit hesitant of looking foolish in this new way of being. And so we're asking to be guided and accepted for all the things that we may stumble towards when we work towards building ourselves and making this new world possible. Because in the atmosphere, we have Seven of Cups. And Seven of Cups is sitting with our infinite possibilities of all the things that exist. And because Seven is this inward journey, and Cups is our emotion. So a lot of times we feel like we have all these infinite possibilities, so many choices to choose from. But it's slightly tilted to the right. So we're moving away from that idea of like everything's possible to saying, well, what really is possible? What's practical? What's real for me to invest in emotionally? Because in the cross current, we have 10 of Wands, and 10 is a, completion number. It's all the numbers pulled together. So it's a great ending and also a new beginning. And so Wands is passion, and we're feeling a bit overwhelmed by all the fire, all this Jupiter in Libra, all these things going on in the cosmos because, there's just so many projects to get accomplished, so many things to do on our list, and it's feeling a bit overwhelming in our nervous system. So, trying to find and be really clear about what projects you truly need to invest in so you can prioritize your energy and not get too strung out. Because in the root, we have 8 of Swords, and 8 is change, and Swords is mental. So we are truly needing to change how we think. An expectation or idea that didn't really turn out the way that we wanted to makes us rebel against the reality of the situation. And so we go and try and find a new perspective, a new way of looking and walking this new thought form. Because in the sky, we have reverse Daughter of Discs. And when the feminine energy is reversed, it means that that energy is blocked. Our intuition is blocked and fears come up. And because it's discs, it's about our physical self, our identity, our things that we're trying to give to the world. And so we need to go on a vision quest. We need to separate ourselves from all the disappointments, all the fears, all the expectations, and simply just be. And just sit and allow for messages to come up from the earth or from the angels above. Because in the past, we had the World card, and so there was definitely a celebration. That full moon definitely brought a lot of people together, a unity, a sense of wholeness and completion, also within the self, that we've experienced our many faces. Again, Pisces is the keeper of all the zodiac signs. So Pisces has experienced all the different archetypes, beginning with Aries and ending with herself. And so that in itself is the world. And that full moon in Pisces was looking at all the different aspects of who you are and simply accepting and loving them. Because in the self-concept, we have Wheel of Fortune. So there is a sense of good luck or a twist of good fate that magical things are happening. No matter how much we had to let go and release and trust in something unknown, that it's leading us towards something. And well, it's a major arcana, so our soul is feeling abundant and knowing that good fortune is on its way. Because in the hopes and fears, we have Daughter of Swords. And so, daughter, again, that young feminine aspect, is standing on the mountaintop and willing her desires from heaven through her sword, through her truth, and through the way she wants to rule her world. Yet, she wants it all now, don't we all? And so we're just having to learn to be patient and to really get clear about those messages, because we still are in Mercury retrograde until September 22nd when it goes direct again. But we still are in his shadow aspect until October 6th. So we're still going to be doing and dealing a lot with our communication. So delays are to be expected. But remember that when we are in delay or in that inactivity moment, that we're able to receive messages that will lead us and give us more of a clear vision on how to move forward once we're out of this Mercury retrograde. Because in the future, we have reverse Four of Swords, and Four is about creating boundaries, and Swords is the mental, and it's slightly reversed. So it's showing that there's actually an opening, a willing to go outside of our alignment and go and share what we've experienced in that stillness, what messages we've received, and how to move forward in bringing alignment from our inner world into the outer world. But in the house, we have reverse Three of Cups, and 3 is flowy, activity, cups is emotions, but it's reversed. So there's emotions that probably are coming from fear or the lack or the disappointment, and leaves us emotionally drained and unfulfilling. So there's all this new life and these new things that are coming into being, and sometimes, it's not exactly what we expected it to be, and we kind of hope for more, or we're feeling blocked sexually and just, wanting more, or ways to express ourselves creatively. So in the outcome, we have reverse Ace of Swords. And so Ace is a gift and Swords is mental, but it's reversed. So there might be a negative thought form or negative energy coming in and making you feel the need to move. And what we move into is reverse Four of Wands. And this is just showing that negative energy is making you become way too serious, and you need to start realizing that, all those thoughts are not real, and the only thing we can really be is ourselves in the moment, in the here and now. And so the more bravery we have for releasing the negative energy, we can find happiness. And that happiness, is going to reveal in the reverse Ace of Discs, which is, not receiving what we expected. Maybe the money didn't come. So again, here's a little bit more stress in the physical world. But then it brings about our Six of Wands, which is Shakti energy. And, fire burns all disappointment. Fire burns rejection. Fire burns the old life. So give it to the fire. Give it to Shakti and allow her to transform it. And when we transform, we will move into reverse Shaman of Swords. And so a lot of times when we have all this active energy, there can be things that still need to be said. So it's like we can move all we want, but sometimes we still need space for our truth. And so just take time to be able to express to others and to yourself what really makes you happy and what you really want. in this life. We move into the Five of Wands, and five is a good active struggle. And what this shows is what we don't want and what we do want. So by learning the things that make you unhappy or feel the lack of, so not trusting in other people, having feelings of abandonment or rejection, is only showing you that, wow, I need to accept myself and I need to not reject myself. And I need to surround myself with people that love and support me and are healthy and happy, just like the reality that I choose to be in. So active struggles are our time to see what we want and what we don't want. And that moves us into Daughter of Cups, which is making us feel, well, a bit vulnerable. But in this vulnerability, can we finally find our playfulness, our connections? And you'd be surprised when you're open and vulnerable with someone else, how their heart opens and you feel actually surprised by the love and the tenderness that people are able to share with each other in those moments if we are not afraid. Because it moves us into Priestess of Discs. And so this is, after feeling vulnerable and open, we ground ourselves and we commune with Gaia, with nature, and listen to the things that need to be born into this new week, because it moves us to the sun. There is so much to celebrate. Jupiter is in Libra, and we are finding our connections again. We are finding our support. And there is so much love in this world and peace that is coming by this cosmic alignment, because it is through your own act of self-healing that we can truly heal ourselves by being with others. And so when we surround ourselves with the ones that truly love us because we love ourselves, there can be magical things that can happen. Hope this helps. Have an amazing week. And if you'd like a one-on-one or personal reading, contact me at www.innerdoorways.com. Have a beautiful day.